Hi class, we are officially at the halfway point and I wanted to make sure that you had an idea as to what we're working towards. In Unit 6, Activity 1 is the outline for your course culminating activity. There is no exam in this course. We are only doing the portfolio assignment and it is worth 30% of your mark. In the very beginning of this outline, there's some information about protecting your writing, especially if you're publishing things online, just to make sure that you as a writer understand about publishing. That is just information for you. There are no activities with it, and it doesn't necessarily have an outline or any information that's pertinent to completing the CCA. So let's get into it. As we scroll down to the bottom of Unit 1 or Unit 6, Activity 1, here is an outline of the 3 things that are going to go into your portfolio. First of all, a portfolio can be in whatever format you would like to present it in. It can be a Word document, it can be a Google document, it can be a slideshow. You could create a website or a blog that contains all of these components, and it is up to you to decide what is the best way to demonstrate your work and to display your work. So what goes in it? First of all, you're going to choose one sample from each of the units that we are going to go through. We will, as you can see in this short explanation, we will not be doing unit number 4, which is drama and writing scripts. Unfortunately, because of the time constraints that we're under, we do not necessarily have time to go through each and every unit, so I focused it on short stories, poetry, and nonfiction. So at the end of each unit, you write and have written several pieces that can be included in this portfolio. You are going to choose either your most favorite, or the ones that you feel you did the best on, or there's just something about that piece that you would like to include for the purpose of demonstrating your best work. So, in addition to choosing 3 pieces, and that could be any of the assignments where we were writing from prompts or creating an idea, that in addition to choosing those 3 pieces, what you're going to do is also create a context for me as to why you've chosen that piece, what you felt was most successful, and areas that you would like to improve on. So a bit of a reflection on each piece. You can place that at the beginning of your piece or at the end. The second thing is, and the reason why you chose that independent novel, and that you should be reading through. Many of you have already finished it. Some of you may not have started it. Now would be a great time to do that. So all of you chose an independent novel and emailed me the title of that particular novel. In your portfolio, after you have included your 3 pieces, I would like you to do an evaluation of that independent novel. In addition to writing our own, it is really important to read other authors and to understand their craft. So in this evaluation of the novel, you're going to state a summary of the story, and that should be written from you. It should not be multiple pages long. It really should be a summary that you can identify the key parts of the story, and also possibly give me the ending. While it's, the idea of evaluating a story, I don't want you to leave out or think that it's a teaser to bring me into the story. I would like you to summarize it for me and tell me, in addition to that, the elements that the author uses of writing and the examples that can demonstrate some of those key elements that we have talked about through the entire course and how you saw that and the effect and impact it had on the story. The third part that I would like you to think about is choosing, written by another author, is a short story, a poem, a number of different formats that you could have, and choose something by another artist, another writer, and write a short evaluation as to why you chose that particular piece for your portfolio. What did you like about it? Does it inspire you? Is it the format? What is it exactly that caused you to include this? So your portfolio, as the finished product, will contain 3 of your own pieces, an evaluation of your independent novel, a work already published by another author, and an evaluation as to why you included it. In addition to those 3 components, you are going to write a reflection about the writing process. You can choose any or all of these prompts for your own written reflection. I would say for this, your length will be 1 to 2 pages double spaced. And so when you have put together all the pieces of your portfolio, your final reflection about you as a writer and the writing process, that you can take both of those. The rubric is here so that you can look at that to see how you're being evaluated on your portfolio and submit it here. My finished portfolio is also under assignments under Unit 6, and you can hand it in there. You do not need to wait to hand this in until the last minute if, while you're going through each unit, you would like to work on each piece. So if you have finished Unit 1, Activity 6, and while I'm working on getting feedback back to you, as well as a grade for those particular pieces, you could be looking through Unit 1, what were some of the pieces that you wrote that you enjoyed, or that you thought demonstrated your best work, and start to work on the why you've included it. You could also start to work on this particular reflection and edit it and change it as you go through the course. So in addition to working on coursework, this is what you need to be thinking about heading towards the end of the course, which again is on December 11th, coming really quickly, and we want to make sure that we're on top of all of our work.